You see all people
What kind
as
of
the same?
what kind of stuff have you clashed with others about?
Have I clashed with others about? I just had a clash with Ken out here. I'm sure you guys know about that.
You said a what?
Oh shit! No, I don't. What happened with Ken?
But
Oh,
you
wow.
messaged me right after it. I thought that's why you messaged me.
No.
Oh. It was with like Patrick was in here and there he would like Ken was asking Patrick about fives.
Who the fuck is Patrick?
Oh shit.
Basement Overlord.
He used to come in here a lot more.
Yeah. And then he was in here and Patrick was like calling him out on like some Enneagram shit that Ken wasn't comfortable with, I guess. Like was like denying the truth and being offended by it, but then got butthurt and then was like sarcastic as a result. And he was being condescending toward Patrick for no reason because he was butthurt. And I like saw that and I was like, whoa, why are you being so condescending and being a rude asshole? And I literally just got so assertive and offended.
Ken does that a lot.
I know, but I was like,
he does that a lot.
Wait, he gets sarcastic.
I'm so crazy. I mean, see, this is why I could be an ENFJ, is because you recognize these things.
Yeah.
Me too.
But it's like, I like saw that and I was like, that is not okay. And I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. You're being a condescending asshole and this is not alright. And then he was like, I was just joking around. And I was like, no, you were not. You were being condescending because you were not okay with what he was saying. He was being serious. It's fine being... He like used this comment about like, oh, you haven't been here too long then if you don't like sarcasm, ha ha ha. And I was like, no, sarcasm is fine. It's the context of the sarcasm that was not okay. He was not being sarcastic toward you and not joking around.
Self-esteem.
Yeah.
Ken has a lot of issues with self-esteem.
I was so upset and I was like, you can't treat people like this. I'm also like good friends with Patrick, so I was coming from a place of like protection, I guess. I was like, no.
You do that too?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I'm on the ENFJ, peoples.
Dude, yeah, I feel it.
Hybrid.
Is there a personality type that is like the instigator? Like they are
ESTP.
ESTP?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The instigators are ESTP.
Yeah, like they are the ones that start shit and needle people just to see them freak out. Okay.
ENTPs are just more reactive in general.
ENTPs are more intellectually instigating, but not from a place of like they don't do it to get like negative reactions necessarily. They more do it to have fun. Pardon?
Yeah, they do.
No.
They like to create chaos. Because out of the chaos they can.
Yeah, but it's less of like
bored.
I do. I have so many. I relate. Just as I'm looking up ENFJ. I'm like, I do that. But then I still relate more to.
I instigate people, dude. Dude, I used to just argue with everyone in high school because I just wanted to prove them wrong. And it wasn't even like because I enjoyed the conversation. It was because I enjoyed arguing. Like it was the actual like energy of the argument that I liked better than the actual like.
Not me. I don't like things to be wrong.
It's probably the biggest indicator that I know I'm ENTP though, is because I know I've literally thought this consciously before. Getting into arguments with people, I'll be like, I know I'm wrong, but I really just want to have this out right now. Like, I just really want to argue.
I won't get into arguments generally unless I know that I'm right.
I don't know about playing devil's advocate, but it's so stimulating. Like, it's so engaging. Like, I feel alive.
I honestly feel like that's more of a beta thing than an alpha thing. My computer is going to shit. I have an interview in the morning.
Yeah, but I feel like also, aren't ENFJs organized?
Do you want to take a look at my room?
What do you mean, like alpha quadrant, beta quadrant?
Yeah.
I don't know what they are. Like, I don't know what characteristics they have.
So alphas are more. This is why I think like a lot of people.
No, I have too much.
Dude. In socionics, ENFJs have higher, stronger energy.
We're about alpha and beta. Hello.
Okay, wait 1 second. In socionics, ENFJ's strongest functions are NE and FE. Their second strongest functions are NI and FI.
What is ENFJ?
Yeah. So in socionics, you just value.
I don't know if it sucks because I don't have good FI. I don't know.
But the thing is, ENFJs have FI ignoring. So while they do have strong FI, they literally just ignore the shit out of it, and they're like, I don't give a shit about you. So they can seem like FI polars. Look into socionics, EIE.
Everybody who knows me would say, I don't know.
Dude, I have a best friend who got into MBTI, and she still won't give up that I'm an ENTP.
Dude, I believe you could be right. I also believe you could be an ENTP.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, she's not nearly intelligent enough.
I'm smarter than you, bitch.
That's fucking rude, first of all.
Bite me.
Let's get a consensus. What could you make a better argument for, Courtney? ENFJ or ENTP for me? It's a bad question. There's too much. It's fucking, yeah.
What am I doing? Why did I get up?
She, what do you think?
This level, I would.
Really?
She thinks that you're the same type as me.
How strongly? And why? Or you don't have to say that.
ENFJ, what is that? FENI. Is it FENI? FENI
What's my hidden agenda?
Hidden agenda is SE. So it's like how it manifests in me is it's like you kind
Y'all
of
are
like go.
fucking me up. I gotta get.
Wait, Nick. You
Okay,
go
I'm
through
listening.
this like how it manifests with me is like you like are inconsistently assertive. So you can assert yourself almost too much sometimes and you think that you're better at it than you actually are. So like you can be too forceful because you're like, look at me, I'm a forceful person, I know how to assert myself, and then sometimes you're like, whoa, what the fuck, man? And you like back up. But it's
I don't think I know how to do that well. I don't think that's not something I relate with. I relate to the need to be loved pretty fucking on point.
it's probably an
And I
Enneagram
have-
thing.
And I have super sharp in TI. Not in here.
You could also just think that you have that.
No, I mean, it stands to
Like, what do you think TI is, though?
parsing. I think I do really good at taking a whole bunch of ideas, then just figuring out what's going to work or not by destroying it or keeping it stand. But I've consistently it's been something that people notice in me. I mean, the first thing that people notice about me outside of like in the real world is my intellect. And I've also have a hard time to not being cold and like not cold, but like I know where. Yeah,
Ace, look at that website, too. It'll be helpful for, like, any sort of introduction to socionics. It's a good source.
yeah. I mean, I'm seriously entertaining it.
But here, I'll do the introduction. If you go to
Oh shit, Nick, you got a crown? My boy.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. So much can happen when you wait 20 minutes for fucking chicken fucking McNuggets.
Wow, it sounds like you need to calm down a little bit.
I'm so mad. It's
Is
chicken
your
McNuggets.
eyes? Is your
Chicken
ISTJ?
McNuggets?
Is your ISTJ listening?
Nick, you do have high FE. For sure. That's like undeniable.
It is. It is.
But if like determining whether that's like the dominant,
I think it's.
I don't think I have enough
Hey.
data about you.
I think it's a well-developed role, like tertiary function.
So you either think you're better at FE than you are, or
No, I'm going off other people's.
then you're probably not an ILE.
I don't think I've paid enough attention to Nick.
Like, look at your FE in comparison to, I guess, like, Jacob would be a good, like, placeholder for ENTP. And, like, Audra. Like, their FE, though.
Yeah, what do you mean placeholder?
Yeah,
Like, I feel like Jacob's a pretty, like, neutral ENTP. Like, I was going to say Eric, but Eric is, like, not.
That man is like all of the primary parts.
I don't know there is such thing as a good neutral ENTP.
Yeah, Eric is like all.
That's the thing about NE. That's why this is hard to talk about, because NE allows for possibilities. When you think about NETI allows for.
Ignore
shifting.
the NE because ENFJs have just as much NE as.
No, I'm not ignoring the NE. I'm talking about the reason why it's hard to create a concrete
right.
framework for an ENTP, what an ENTP looks like.
Yeah.
my
Do you
opinion.
know what would be a good example of you being potentially an EIE? Is when I hit my head and then you did your SE hidden agenda where you got really mad at everyone and asserted the fact that you were right and everyone else was wrong.
Well, and I explained why.
But you were taking care of my feelings.
Right.
Ha! Gay.
And I is a creative function for the ENFJ. NE is demonstrative.
But I was
Oh my god.
raised by a caring mother who tells me she loves me I can do anything and that she loves me every fucking 5 minutes I'm around her.
And my mom is the same way. She's an ESFJ. I thought she was an ENFJ, and then I like thought about it more and thought about quadras, and it doesn't make sense. Do you like? I think you need to look at the quadras of alpha versus beta, because that's something that like really hit me. Is I don't really relate to alpha values that much, of like just sitting around and just being positive and talking about things positively and being nice and like having intellectual discussions. Like I need things to happen.
You don't relate to that?
Like
I do relate to that
That's
heavy.
what I was thinking. Like, how much has Nick really had like TI talks or any TI talks? I mean, I think you have
Not much in here.
much.
But when I do, it's about like the human body or like I don't know. I don't have things that are. Think about how.
it's not NE related. It's about topics that you talk about. It seems like
ENFJ, isn't that kind of like a counselor?
I don't relate to that. I feel like I kind of only recently have I started being nice to people. I was kind of a bitch in high school. Not really, but I was like I didn't really give a shit about other people.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I thought I was an ENTP. I got into MBTI when I was in high school.
Yeah. I mean, what was your intention behind making such a scene over her hitting her head, Nick? Like, what was the value that you were acting upon to do that?
You
Were
want to
you
make sure it's okay that I
legitimately concerned that she was okay? Or were you just trying to be contrary to everyone else?
Is neither. It was trying to make sure she's okay, and more so.
It was
knowing-
neither, but it was this one thing that you mentioned.
It was more knowing what happens when somebody